Hi, my name is Mrs. Hellman, Jacqueline Hellman. I am a teacher librarian at Bedford Road. I've been asked by Dakota to talk a little bit about my background and what was it like as a child and what were some of my favorite memories. I have in front of me a book that I created and I'm very proud of this book. This book is something that I made as in a memory for my family, as a memento, so that they could look back at our family history for years to come. As you notice, the title is called Back at the Ranch, so that indicates that I'm a ranch girl. I grew up in rural Saskatchewan, about 2 hours out of Saskatoon, and as part of a farm community, a ranch girl, I had to work hard on the ranch, and I also had I was steeped in a lot of history about my roots as a family member, and also about the geography. So I was raised in a beautiful place on the North Saskatchewan River, and I'm very when I look at the pictures that I have here, and I'll try and make sure that you can see them in there. It was in the foothills. They look like the foothills, but they are right in the middle of the prairies, and there's the lake. So these are some of the things that I saw every day as a natural occurrence in my youth. So it was beautiful places. And I would help my dad. That's not our farm. This was one of the old homesteads around there that, again, that our family owned, but we would raise cattle. And we had to ride every summer to help my dad with bringing in the cattle and artificially inseminating them and making sure that the herd grew. So I grew up knowing a lot about cows and horses, and I knew a lot about farming, and I also knew a lot about our natural landscape in the prairies. For example, these are all the native flowers that I could see at any spring, summer, and into the fall. These are some of the grasses. And so, as a Canadian and as a young person in Canada, I have been raised to believe that where you grow up and helps with your identity and who you are. Very important. And so, I went to a small town school. I had to work on the farm, came home at night. We didn't watch a lot of TV because there was only 3 channels to watch, pretty boring. And we didn't have computers at that time, so the phone was probably the only way we were going to really communicate with our friends. And we
Am I even recording?
Pardon?
Am I even recording? Alright, yeah, I'm recording.
You are.
Alright.
So we had a small community that we also belong to, and so I understand that strength that comes from community and from family. And things really have changed a lot. I mean, since computers came in and kids can now drive around with their cars anywhere they want. Not that we didn't have cars, but our parents, we were so busy working on the farms that we really didn't have a lot of time to go hang out with our friends. And so, I really appreciated my family's heritage, and I appreciated the way I grew up, and I think it's made me the person I am today.
Nice.